Hello, coming to you from my new couch. Hello there. I bought a couch over the weekend and I'm really glad that I did. I'm using a lot more of my space and getting the rest of it kind of planned out. I'm almost where I need to be, but it's definitely easier for hosting to have a place to sit that isn't like on my bed. I really don't like people sitting on my bed unless they're going to be sleeping in it too. That's pretty weird. But I was able to get that handled. I really like this. It's what I need for right now. I've been sleeping on it a lot, so that tells you that it's comfortable. I did start the gym again last week, and I started going to Forest Park about every other day and just kind of alternating between the two. So I have a really nice walking meditation, getting up early to do that stuff before there's much of a crowd has been really nice. Definitely getting a lot done personally there. And my muscle memory is already coming back pretty easily. It usually does. I feel like within a couple of months I'll be going back to hitting my personal bests and then transcending those. So that's good. But since I started doing that this week and decided to move the couch, I fucked up my back, and so I was just kind of laying on the couch for a couple of days for the most part, doing a little stretching. But it's good to be reminded of my mortality and the fact that this shit will break down. I really should have been stretching more, and so I'm going to make an effort to stretch more before I go anywhere, after I go somewhere, and just kind of showing up for myself more in those ways, not cutting those corners. I know what happens when I don't do that. But it was nice to get this. Yeah, and just, I went and hung out with Couchin and Mikey the other night. We did some grilling. It was really, really fun. It was really nice to catch up with them. It's nice that I get to spend more time with this family up here. I feel like these are the people that I continue to grow and change with, and having them closer to me means a lot. And it's just so much easier to get to where I need to go with folks in my corner who are probably thinking about the same things as me, and having similar hobbies and interests is pretty cool. It's heartbreaking and devastating to know that Blue River is gone. And I know that there are folks up Camp Creek as well who are losing their homes. There's beautiful property up there, and just the people who live in those areas. You can't really be that prepared for a natural disaster, even though this happens a little bit every year. If your finances are fucked, if you're just worrying about getting by. So, obviously this couldn't have happened at a worse time, and I think since the beginning of summer we were preparing for it. Yep, it's going to be kind of a dry one. We'll see how it goes. I don't believe that our old property exists in the same way now. I know that we have friends who've lost their homes so far. Feeling a little powerless right now as to what's possible with that, so I'm kind of hoping to keep my ear to the ground and see, I don't know, maybe something is possible and some kind of way to help folks out. I know I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Bob Woodward is an American fucking treasure. Bless his heart, in the same tradition of journalistic integrity as like Ed Murrow and Walter Cronkite and other folks. I appreciate his dogged search for the truth, as well as his ability to continue to separate what his personal beliefs are from what he's researching. And I think that there's a real lack of fear in the name of the truth that he continues to maintain. As long as he's still in the world and able to do that job and to show other people how to do it and to fearlessly do that job and to be a journalist worth their salt, I think that folks folks are going to end up picking up that mantle. And it's always good to see when he's written something that folks can actually use, because it's not always that way. But I did wake up to hearing some taped conversations this morning that really just made my day, and will continue to make my week. And I don't know, it's just a beautiful nail in the coffin that I was able to appreciate this morning when I got up. That said, my little brother is going to come up, I think, this weekend. It'll be nice to have him. I think we'll go out and see the sights and do some things within reason, of course. We're still masked absolutely everywhere. I don't go out when I don't need to or where I don't need to. So, yeah, but it's still nice to get out of the house, and it's nice to hang out with folks. Definitely getting some good social time in over the last week, and continuing to just be able to use my weekends well to spend time with people. It's been good. As that goes, yeah, I've been watching Lovecraft Country, which is this really, really great show. I think it's on HBO. I get it through Hulu. I like that every time I turn on the TV, I'm seeing stories about people of color who are artsy, who are well-educated, who are compassionate, who are goal-oriented. Obviously, this exists in these communities, but the more you see that on television and in other kinds of media, it's, for one thing, it's just nice to see people being represented in diverse ways, and not in the monolithic sense that they previously were. But also, I really like seeing more people of color in fantasy and science fiction, where they actually own the narrative and can go in the direction that they would prefer to go, instead of what maybe what the rest of white America or other groups want to see. But I like it quite a bit. I've been enjoying that. Trying not to go too hard on the TV. I'm spending a lot more time outside. But I'm pretty bored, so I think I'm gonna get on the stick about following up on some job stuff. I wanted to give myself a little bit more time to settle into routines and get a rhythm for myself before I started looking at becoming employed again. But yeah, I'm just about where I need to be. Yeah, I'm happy. Everything's really working out. There's a lot going on. So again, willing to be an ear for anybody who needs it. Any resources that you're not able to find on your own or are not sure about, just go ahead and ask. Miss everyone. Love you all. I miss all of your dogs, Swealers and Mags especially. But I hope everyone's doing well, and yeah, I miss everybody. Okay, I will talk to you soon. Enjoy your day. All right, word up.